These are the basic forms necessary for financial intelligence. One is called an income statement because it has an income and expense, also called a profit and loss statement. There's also a balance sheet, and the balance sheet has assets and liabilities. And these are the very basics for financial literacy or financial intelligence. I soon realized the main cause of financial struggle was due to confusion between the definitions of an asset and a liability. My definition of an asset is something that puts money in my pocket. And my definition of a liability is something that takes money out of my pocket. The most important thing about being financially literate is understanding a thing called cash flow. I can tell the difference between a poor person and a middle class person by simply looking at their income statements and balance sheets and figuring out which direction the cash is flowing. So I will show you the cash flow pattern of a poor person. Generally, a poor person, all they have is a job. The income comes in from the job, goes down, they pay their rent, clothing, a little food, and goes out the expense column. And this is a cash flow pattern of a poor person. The cash flow pattern of a classic middle class person is a little bit different. Income comes in this way, but with a middle class, they probably have a mortgage, they probably have car payments, they probably have credit card payments. It comes up again through the expense column and then out this way. So what you see here are the cash flow patterns of a poor person versus a middle class person. So the cash flow pattern of the rich is different. The cash flow pattern of the rich flows from the asset column into the income column. So while the poor and the middle class are focusing on income, what the rich are focusing on is the asset column. And the asset column is the great secret of the rich. So for those of us who weren't born rich and what we have is a job, every time money comes in, this is the point of choice. This is where you make the decision to be rich, poor, or middle class. If when this dollar comes in and you take the dollar out this way, then it's your decision. If you go and buy yourself a new t-shirt, cappuccino, a new lunch, then you're choosing to expense it right out. You're choosing to be a poor person. If instead, when you get a pay raise or more money, what you do is you go and buy a bigger house, a new car, or you take a vacation on your credit card, then what you are choosing to do then is to be a middle class person. And if you choose, instead, when the money comes in and you choose to put it in the asset column, then you make that decision to be rich, poor, middle class. By putting in the asset column, at this point, you're choosing to be a rich person. But the choice is up to you, nobody else.